Hello fashionistas, you're welcome back. I'm so excited to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this pencil skirt and this wrap top that I wore for a wedding. Okay, so first of all, I got a fabric. Well, I actually had it in my store, so I didn't need to go get anyone. So I have this black fabric and I have this striped fabric. So we're going to start with the skirt. It's going to be a long skirt. So here I'm imputing my waist measurement, which is 30 divided by 4, which is 7.5 inches. That's what I'm doing with 2 inches allowance, making it 9.5. Then I'm marking my hip line, which is 10 inches. My under butt line, I took 15 inches for that. Then my full length is 45 for my long skirt. Please go ahead and impute your hip measurement divided by 4. For your under butts, please subtract 1.5 inches from your hip measurement. That's what I did there. So draw the line, use your French cuff to join your waist to your hip line and also from your hip line to your under butt line. Please take note that I'd already marked my skirt length here. So I just joined from my under butt line just all the way down to the length of my skirt. Okay, we are done with the front pattern of the skirt. So now I'm placing the front pattern of my skirt on the fabric to cut out the back pattern of my skirt. So all I did is give 1 inch allowance by the side for my zip allowance. So I've done that and I'm cutting out the skirt now. So because it was on fold, so I'm cutting out that zip allowance. 1 inches that I kept for my zip allowance. So I'm just cutting it out because your back pattern is not on fold, it's just your front pattern that is on fold. Okay, so here I'm measuring my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, which is my dart measurement. That's 4 inches. So I just marked 4 inches. So here from my waistline to my hip line, that's 10. I'm marking it on my back pattern so that I'll be able to cut out the excess for that would cause bulkiness at the back of my zip. So that's what I'm doing. Please just measure 1/2 inches, cut it out, then on top at the waistline also measure 1/2 inches and also trim off. This is very important as it will help you, it will help prevent your zip from bulging out on your outfit. So after that, I usually mark out my slit length because when I'm sewing I don't want to be walking around with tape. So that's what I did, and I took I think 18 inches for my slit length here. So that's what I did, and our skirt is ready. So let's go onto the machine to join our skirt. Please just join the sides of your skirt, all of it together. Join the zip allowance from where your 10 inches is to the point where your slit is starting. You're going to join that together, and that's as easy as that. That's all. So after joining all the sides of your skirt, go ahead to mark your darts to sew your darts together. Just measure 1/2 inch for your dart, and then the length of the darts for the front is 4 inches and the length of the darts for the back is 3 inches. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just sewing my darts, all of it, right now. So here I'm done sewing my dart. Let's go ahead and fix the zip. So just fix your zip like the normal way you can fix it, you know. So yes, I'm fixing my zip here. Afterwards, my edges, I didn't fold them, like I didn't fold them, and so I just used hemming gum to close them up. So that's what I'm doing here because I didn't want stitches to be seen. So all I did was just to use hemming gum, iron, and my spray water bottle to do that. Okay, so we are done with the skirts. Moving on to the top. So the top is a tie top, and because I didn't want to like tie it around my body, I wanted it to be like a top itself. So I decided to sew mine. So what I did was I measured my bust, then I divided it by 2. That's what I used to measure to get the length of each of one of the tie because I'm supposed to have 2 pieces of it. So that's what I used. And I also did the same thing for the black fabric. My bust divided by 2, and that's how I got the length of it. Then for the width I used 10 inches for the width. So now what I'm doing, I'm folding the edges of my fabric because I need it to be smooth at the edges. So I'm just folding them into 2, and then afterwards I'm turning one of it together like inside out. I'm going to leave like a space where I can bring it out. You're going to see it. So that's what I did here. I just folded the edges, turned it upside down, and that's what I got. This is all I have. There's an opening by the other side. That's what it looks like here. Then I also did the same thing with the black fabric. I also folded it, the edges, so that it doesn't look rough. And afterwards I'll bring both of them together and join them together to create the wrap top. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. Please just watch what I'm doing. It's really not confusing. At the same time, it can be very confusing. So after I did this, I took one edge of the stripe fabric and I also joined it to the other edge of the black fabric. So that's what I'm doing here to create the joining at the back, because there's going to be a joining at the back, so that would look like a tube. So yes, so that's what I'm doing here right now. After that, to create the shoulder, I'm going to just take one other end of the black, and I'm going to join it, sew it on the joining at the back. There's a joining at the back. Just drag one other end of the black fabric and take it to the back, and then sew it on the joining at the back. I don't know if this is like, I don't know if you understand this, or I have to recreate a video just for this top because it's quite confusing, because it's a lot of turning the fabric and a lot of arrangement to achieve this. So yeah, so that's what I actually did here, and I'm joining the shoulder rope to the back so that it will have a joining that will hold the clothes on the shoulder. Well, to be honest, I feel like I didn't capture this top enough for you to understand it proper, so I'll have to create another video for this top just in particular, so please just watch out for it. So yes, this is what it looks like. This is what the top looks like. This is what I was trying to explain. So yes, this is what it looks like, and the skirt is a long skirt. It goes from my waist all the way down, and the top is a wrap top. It's not like I didn't wrap it myself, but I made it and I wore it as a wrap top. So yes, so thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate that you watched it to this point. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.